Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Lance going to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Big hold of the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields sliding out of the pocket. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. Steps away. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. First down, a run with Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Touchdown! It's complete. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Here we go. Let's get it.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. 3 yards the gain there, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Lance looking to throw it. Got a man. That's Ayuk. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Lance to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on second down. Fields. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at second down. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Fields now to throw.
Complete to Newsome.
And he will have the Bears first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Throwing again on second down. Fields. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Again, Fields. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now a first chance for the pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wolford. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Mitchell. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. That is caught by Cohen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play. No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. And they are going for it. Fields, that's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Fields throwing again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Out to his left. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. And they've got the lead right now here, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Raiders. Flush to his right. Open man is Newsome. He's got it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Herbert, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 22. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And it will tie our game here in the third. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. After the sack on first down, Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Daz Newsome, the intended target, and it's third down. Now Fields. He's going to take another shot here, and that is incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Dancing to his left. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And quickly they get to the line. To the air again, Fields. He gets this to Coulter complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Isaiah Coulter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. 8 yards to go on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will tie our game here in the 3rd. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
That's going to be caught by Coulter. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Cohen. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50. 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Lance. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Man, Defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
The Lance now to throw. Caught on the slant. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wolford. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Eddie Goldman in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Defense. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From just shy of midfield. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Herbert. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hanson. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A huge play there for Chicago. Throwing again is Fields. Rolling to his left. Pass incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 27, Wolford. Complete. This is Mitchell. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. On the move to his left. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. Back to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. So now Fields and the Bears down 27-24, 27 seconds to go. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hansen. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does, and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. Well, we were prepping for overtime up here in the booth, partner. Thought for sure we were destined for OT.